Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Akbaba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hit into the middle. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nyonto. He's in a great position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's looking wide. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So, a breakthrough already. Akbaba. That has been knocked clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Akbaba, and the shot! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And the shot! It's in! Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Keane. Vermeeren. This is promising. Over to the left. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Akbaba.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Keane. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Keane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, there's plenty of... Keane! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Vermeeren. Short changes him with that pass. Nice looking ball. Can he latch on to this? Could try cutting inside here. Nicely shaped cross. But that has not gone well. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Thiam. Out towards the flank. Gets into some space. Nyonto gets into a good position. He rises! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gravenberg. Now it's Akbaba. And he welcomes... Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Thiam knocks it into space.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Has a shot! Quality ball. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Shifted it to the flank. Keane. Oh, it's a great ball here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Qui gêne la sortie des bus est prié de déplacer immédiatement son véhicule avant que la fourrière ne l'emporte.
So once again, we're underway. Oh, that's a key interception. Played out towards the right wing. Akbaba, who's set up one goal so far. Tries to play it through. Vermeeren. Gravenberg. Now it's Keane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear.
Red Star clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Nyonto receives it in a wide position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vermeeren.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
This looks promising. And he's had a hit! It's hit the upright. And he's there to clear it. Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Decent chance! Sticks it away! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And the shot goal!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Gravenberg could move up a gear here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Good ball, good... And the finish!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
There's the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Great vision. That's a good ball. And he's onside.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. It's a promising position. And that's too far for anyone.
Changement. Le numéro 10. Le numéro
So, time for
19.
changes on
À
both
leur
sides,
place,
actually.
Le numéro 32. Le numéro 9.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Red Star looking to pass their way through. Dursun. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Red Star finding their passes. And now the breakaway. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now this could be a chance. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and...
Shoots! No mistake! And what a climax we have here! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Red Star give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And
it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, that shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away. The final seconds now. Now it's Keane. Keane! And the referee brings it to a close. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Tries a shot! It's in! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
That was a given, it always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's had it taken off him. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Vermeeren. And he's away. Vermeeren. Keane. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's well. There's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And smartly reclaimed. Red Star leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Nonto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely weighted ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Keane. Distributed tidily. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Can he get it through? Decent chance! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them.
Big chance! He scores! Back to within one! Interesting! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for a runner. Now that's well seen too. Gravenberg. Vermeeren. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a promising position. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Some really good ball movement. And that has been knocked clear. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Gravenberg. No, no way through. Nicely shaped ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh no, this does not look good. And the cross comes in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Looking for the run. Bergvall. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to dink it through. Oh, well played. That's going to go a long way. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Red Star are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Here we go again then. Bergvall. Gnonto. Out towards the flank. And it's Bergvall. And Bergvall threads one in. Can he get on the end of this? They're back in possession and chance for a shot! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Red Star go into the lead. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Good read, needed to be.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's good running with the ball. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Vermeeren. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, it's a promising build-up. He's having a shot! Sticks it away! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And here's Keane. Take back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He won't be happy with that one. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Red Star with the corner. They're first. Danger averted for now. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Keane gets into a good position. Red Star have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Changement. Le numéro 7.
Corner number 2 then.
32. Le numéro 19. À leur place,
That's a decent clearance.
le numéro 8. Le numéro
And
39.
now a sudden chance to
le numéro
counter.
11. Attention, changement.
And here's Keane. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. Keane! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Red Star grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Now that is a hefty challenge. Bergvall. And we're done. Red Star pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.